Hello, it's Jang here with a look at a LEGO Creator set. This is Changing Seasons. Comes with 536 pieces. This is a 3-in-1 set, so you will be seeing all 3 builds in this one video. This first build, which is what you see on the box, includes a small little car with square wheel wells, and this is just large enough to barely fit one single minifigure in there. This first house build is supposed to be summer themed, but I can't help but see Christmas in it and candy canes just because of the colors. This is pretty nice. It's pretty sizable for the number of parts in the set, especially when you consider just how much yard is also included here and how much other stuff is usable for other builds. Lots of flowers are placed around here. And it's pretty well sealed up, and when you look at it from the back, you see it's fairly plain, but that gives you a better idea of the size of it, because you can see just one single plane. It does have a couple of windows along the sides as well, and this is a deck that's, interestingly enough, painted white. Could kind of throw you off a little bit again with the summer theme, looking kind of snowy, but it's not intended to be snow. It's just supposed to be a white painted concrete deck. A little bit of a pool right here, and there's a ball that's it's a minifigure headpiece that's just molded in orange. And then you've got this whole yard section, which is actually pretty nice. Little gardening area. I very much like this very simple little mailbox build, because it just has a couple of small panel pieces, corner panel pieces in it that allow you to just put a little bit of mail just sticking in there, just a little bit. And there is a very nice little push lawnmower set up here, which stands up on its own quite well. You can also hook up a full adult minifigure to the handlebars there, or a child one, because you can adjust the height of the handlebars there, so that's pretty cool. And this is supposed to be a lounge chair over here, just a small little table. And then you also have the barbecue pit set up. The grill is all set up, and that's a pretty nice looking build, and it's got the little hot dog off to the side. It's actually in a pair of tongs that you can hold with in the hand of a minifigure. A little bit of picketing of the fence here, and what is that? That is the back of a light brick. You can bring the hood of this down, but let's leave it up for a second so you can see the effect of the light brick. Ah, that is perfect. Nice and lit up. It really feels like coals right in there, and you can see just a little bit from the front. They let a little bit of light come through. It just really makes this thing feel like it has come alive. That is very nicely done, how they kind of masked off the area where the light actually comes through. I very much appreciate and respect this little build. Now the house, the main structure, can actually be opened up to reveal a little bit of interior. You can see it has 2 stories to it, although there's really not much to see upstairs. A little attic area, you can just kind of use that for storage, I would say. So that's definitely an area where you need to add your own furniture if you want to, or other items. And then down below, also, not all that much going on. Just got a table there and a little chair, kind of modern looking. Nice little lamp off to the side though. I think that's the nicer thing in here. But for the most part, they leave this open for your imagination and for you to add your own stuff. Obviously, that's a ladder back there that allows you to get up to the attic level, or whatever you want to call this secondary level. Here's a really quick look at the minifigures, just 2 of them included in the set, an adult and a child. The only special thing here is that the child figure does have the dark azure colored leg pieces, which are not all that common. They're starting to become more common, but once upon a time they were only available with one very large and expensive set. So it's nice to see those becoming more frequently included in sets, because it's nice to get some of those different types of colors. This is the autumn build right here, which goes for a taller structure that doesn't take up a lot of space at its base, so it's got a different aspect ratio to it. Has a lot of emphasis put on the yard area out here. The front is pretty inviting. I like the little awning over the small window there, and you can see little red and yellow and orange leaf details represented by studs all around because of the fall, because of the season. And that's nicely done. Got a little lamp up here. I always like these small hanging lamps, and this is just a little bit of an overhang here, just giving you just a little bit of shade at the entranceway. This is a Halloween decoration, obviously right here, with a pumpkin with a witch's hat on top of it. I believe that these are supposed to be Halloween decorations as well. I think they're supposed to represent ghost lawn ornaments. Over here you've got a nice tree, kind of old looking tree, and here's another Halloween decoration. Obviously supposed to be a bat. A very nice little micro build. I like that. They changed things up with the minifigures from build to build. Makes sense. This is another almost improvised little Halloween decoration here out on the front lawn. This has the light brick in it, so you push on that, and this is a type of thing that actually is done. You know, sometimes folks will get these large bags, plastic bags, and fill them up with leaves. Sometimes they'll just put something in the center of a pile of leaves, and it just gives you a little extra, you know, feeling of the season there. You see how just bright that light brick is. Again, with the changing up of things from build to build with the minifigures, I really like this little drain area over here on the edge, and a couple of very large mushrooms there. I don't know if those are just naturally occurring, probably just naturally occurring in this particular case. Around this side, things look kind of plain all the way up and down here, but at least the good thing here is that they haven't put in any clashing colors. You know, they're really limited on the number of pieces they have and the colors that they come with when they're building these different alternate builds. But sometimes they'll have strange colors that'll show up kind of in the middle, but here I think they did a good job of keeping it just to compatible colors. Nice little chimney, some leaves up on the roof, and this is a TV antenna. And here you can see that the entire side of this house opens up completely. You can see some of the slope pieces that are facing towards the inside. The chimney detail actually goes all the way down the interior, all the way down to the small fireplace here, although, you know, they kept with the same color scheme as viewed from the outside, but it has a little bit of detriment here when you look on the inside, just because there's no darker color behind the hearth there. But you've got a couple of spare pieces of firewood over here. Nice little gooseneck lamp here with the hot dog used to give that little angle in there, and just one piece of furniture. It looks like a love seat with a seasonal cover over it to get the black and orange colors. Finally, here is the winter version, and the major thing that they've done here is swap all of the red roof slopes over onto the sides. See, this gives it a textured side, almost a log cabin kind of styling to it, and they use some of those around the outside of the fireplace that's included here as well. All the white slopes go up to the top. I very much like this little snow blower that they created here. They used the hot dog piece in there to create the angle, and you can turn that around, and this looks really, really good. You also get the obligatory snowman here, which is done also pretty well, I think. Nice little light out in front of the place, little lamp with a wreath on it. You also get a Christmas tree, which is done on a separate plate, so you can place that wherever you want. It's got some ornaments and kind of a representation of the star up on the top with the transparent piece. Around the back, they did have still some dark red slope pieces left over, so you've got a little bit of the roof that's on the leeward side that didn't get as much of the snow covering coming down on it. So this looks pretty nice, I think, from this side over here, but from the back it's just a little bit plain. But obviously this is the area where you can open it up, and inside this actually looks quite cozy with the table over on the side with the lamp on it, and it's also got a spot where you can hold your mail. That looks like a pretty comfortable chair for minifigures. Might even be a reclining style. And then over here they did the perfect thing with the light brick that's integrated into the fireplace. And there it is. Just comes up so very, very bright. I love it. Got a little bit of extra shine in there with the transparent pieces. This is perfect use of a red light brick. And its little gray color down on the bottom even integrates in with the gray color that's used for the sides of the chimney here. And of course you get some extra firewood on the outside. So all told, I'm really happy with this set. I think it compares very favorably against other minifig scaled Creator 3-in-1 house sets that they've done in the past. I really do think that all three builds look good. They give you nice choices. They're different enough, but they're not completely different to the point where, you know, one of them ends up being just super small and kind of useless. All of them have a good amount of size, a good amount of detail, and good uses of the parts without mixing, you know, putting together strange color combinations. I think that all of the builds had pretty good consistency all throughout. If I had to pick one build as my favorite, I wouldn't. It's too tough. It's too tough to choose. But if absolutely forced, I would pick the winter version. But the summer version is in a close second place. And the autumn version is not too far behind. Let me know which of these versions is your favorite and also what you think about the set on the whole. Thank you for watching this video. I hope that I showed you everything that you wanted to see here. I'll be talking to you again very soon.